What's up, everyone? It's been a couple weeks. We're going to start putting out some content. We got some updates to do, and it's about time we make some videos. So, first one up, you can see I've already got this one kind of queued up and ready, but we are deploying the latest version of Enscape. This is one that we found some of the older versions have been hanging Revit a little bit, so we're getting the latest one out to all of our users. If you've seen some of my previous Enscape videos, you know my config file is just that. We have a quick one just kind of pointing to what plugins we're installing. We use Sketchup, we use Revit. We don't use Rhino, ArchiCAD, or Vectorworks, so those are zeros. But this is basically the XML you guys set up. It's like the answer key for it while it's running. And real simply, oh, do not want that. We have our PowerShell script. You don't do much with the exe here other than call it. So you're calling it, you're telling it to look at your config file, you're telling it to run quiet, and you're telling it to auto accept the agreement while not showing a GUI. So this is going to basically run and it will install. The trick here is this won't run if a user has SketchUp or Revit open. We definitely tell our users, like when we put this out, like, hey, restart, then it'll uninstall. Otherwise, it'll try to install and just will never get there because it can't install while the other plugin's active. So just keep that in mind. That's a thing you just have to look out for. So that's something that'll come up. But it's real simple. I've already run this install, so I'm not going to run the PowerShell. But to show you the registry key that we will focus on here for Enscape, it's pretty easy. So Enscape nicely has theirs. So you go to local machine software, go to Microsoft, go to Windows, you go into CurrentVersion, go to your uninstall keys, and Enscape actually has its own key. Always has. It's very nice because then you can always target this key. You're not searching for a key every time. The big thing here is after the install runs is the display version is going to update. So that's our target for detection. We're going to use this registry key to kind of target it. We'll see how that goes. And like I said, this is an app that's very particular when it installs about having those other programs open and stuff. So, we deployed this a few days ago, and still it's only fully installed on about a quarter of our users because not everyone's restarted yet, or there hasn't been kind of that shutdown window. So we've had some that have stalled out and failed and whatever, and we have like half of our users pending. Basically, once they restart, it'll retry. But you can kind of see that here where we're looking at status, and it's like, oh, okay, so that's kind of what's run. We've seen that. Oh, great. Okay. Some of the properties, like I said, we'll point to are the reg key. The nice thing here, the reg key gives you the uninstall command, so you can put that in when you're creating it. The package itself isn't large. I believe it was something close to we can actually go look at it. Enscape 13, it's about the same size as the download of the exe, about 3/4 of a gig. So it's pretty fast to come down, but it is helpful. This version is helpful for a number of fixes. Like I said, we with like 4.9 and some of the older versions, we've noticed some hanging depending on Revit version, so it seems to make it better. But once you go ahead and do this, kind of will deploy out as people restart. They kind of get it. You can see kind of here we're targeting that registry key. Like I said, it's just the uninstall key for Enscape, and we target the display version. String comparison equals the version number, and that's kind of it. Once you do that, it's good to go. We set this to auto install on all our devices because you never know who's going to need to use Enscape to do some rendering and what programs they're using. So it's out there for everybody to use. Now that it's all cloud licensed anyway, it makes it easy for us to deploy. So there you go. That's the quick and dirty already created package of Enscape. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks all.